Good morning, children. Let us start today's class. Today I am not going to give a moral speech as I have given in the earlier classes, but I want to say a few words. Stay at home, stay safe and healthy. Now come to the point. We are studying second chapter, food. Food chapter. So whatever the topics related to food, we are studying in this chapter. So today I have taken a topic from your book and chapter food. This topic is factors responsible for poor health. Factors responsible for poor health. There are many more factors may be responsible for the poor health, but in your book very few topics are given that are the factors responsible for poor health. The factors may be malnutrition first, our poor hygienic condition, it may be factors for the responsible for the poor health, and our dirty surrounding and stagnant water around our houses, and our food habits also may be the factor of poor health. All these factors may be the responsible for our poor health, but according to your book there is only two factors given here. First one is the malnutrition and second one is the obesity. Malnutrition is a word you do not have listened. This malnutrition is a new word for you, but very simple, very easy. I will discuss this malnutrition word in the detail. What is malnutrition? This is the main factor responsible for poor health. Malnutrition. Nutrition. Come to the board now. Come to the board now. I have written this here. Malnutrition. Mal means unbalanced nutrition. Mal means not proper nutrition. I have also written the meaning of the malnutrition. Look at here. Lack of essential nutrients in their diet. Malnutrition means lack of essential nutrients in their diet. Lack of essential nutrients. Sometimes in a very poor families, children do not take a balanced diet. Children having diet, they have the large amount of the starchy food in their diet. Without the adequate amount of proteins. Most of the poor families do not have the balanced diet, do not take the milk, fruit, pulses. That means ki do not take balanced diet. They take amount of food, whatever the nutrients present in their diet, most of the starchy food. So there is a lack of few nutrients and they may cause abnormality or the diseases. Sometimes in the very poor children cannot get the 1 square meal a day. 1 square meal even a day. So such people suffer from some diseases. So some results, this deficiency of the particular nutrients in their diet results in starvation. Do you know starvation? Starvation means severe deficiency of nutrient. Starvation means severe deficiency. Severe deficiency of what? Nutrients. People that do not have balanced food, malnutrition, they have the starvation. They suffer from starvation. Means ki severe deficiency of nutrients. So such conditions are called, because of the deficiency of protein in their diet, there is the two conditions. First one is the PEM, means ki protein energy malnutrition, and second one condition is protein calorie malnutrition. Both are same. Protein energy malnutrition या फिर protein calorie malnutrition. Energy or calorie. What is the full form of PEM and PCM? PEM means protein energy malnutrition and full form of PCM, protein calorie malnutrition. Two conditions occur because of the malnutrition. And because of the malnutrition, because of the starvation, people suffer from diseases. So the diseases are categorized into two categories. Diseases are categorized into two categories. I will discuss both of the categories of the disease one by one. First one categories of disease are kwashiorkor, and second one is marasmus. Marasmus. Two conditions because of the malnutrition. There is a two conditions are seen in the very poor family. First one is the kwashiorkor and second one is the marasmus. But before I am going to discuss about both of the diseases in detail, I will show you a picture of two children. I will show two children separately. One children is suffering from kwashiorkor and second children suffer from marasmus. And what is the kwashiorkor and what is marasmus, and which nutrients, deficiency of which nutrients causes kwashiorkor and deficiency of which nutrient cause marasmus. I will show the picture and then I will discuss. Now look at the picture carefully and then I will discuss about the diseases kwashiorkor and marasmus. Come on children, you have observed the picture carefully. You have seen the abnormality found in the child. Some swollen part of the body, belly also getting bulging outside, face also swell out, leg and feet. You all have observed the child carefully. This child is suffering from kwashiorkor. Kwashiorkor is an abnormality because of the malnutrition. Come to the board. I have discussed now about the kwashiorkor because you have seen the picture of a child. That child suffers from kwashiorkor. This is the kwashiorkor is a disease. This is caused because of the deficiency of protein in their diet. Because such children do not have the balanced diet, do not have the adequate amount of proteins in their diet, so they suffer from an abnormality that is called kwashiorkor. This kwashiorkor is because of the deficiency of protein, because of the malnutrition. Malnutrition means deficiency of which nutrient? The protein deficiency. Kwashiorkor is a disease caused due to the deficiency of proteins, protein deficiency. Children which do not have the milk and the protein in their diet, they have suffer from kwashiorkor. This kwashiorkor disease mostly seen in the very smaller kid up to the age of the 3 years. 6 months to 3 years of the age, children suffer from such kind of diseases. As a result, this is deficiency of proteins. Due to the deficiency of proteins, the growth of the children is also get retarded. Growth of a child gets retarded. And also you have seen in the slum area children brown hairs. This is also the cause of the deficiency of proteins, because you know that our hair is made up of proteins. If there is a deficiency of proteins, that means ki hair of such child having deficiency, their hairs become thin and brown. And also, have you seen the picture of the child suffering from kwashiorkor? Their face swelling and their belly bulging outside, coming out. Abdominal region, belly यानी कि abdominal region get swollen. Feet and the hand also you have seen swollen. Feet and hand is also swollen because of the deficiency of protein, and belly also swell out because of the retention of water. Because of the deficiency, body receive more of the water. This water accumulate in their body and some parts of the body swell out. And discoloration of the hair also. Discoloration of hair also because of the deficiency of protein. Discoloration of hair because of the deficiency of protein. Swelling of hand and feet. Swelling in hand and feet. Hands and feet because of deficiency of protein. And discoloration of hair also. Such type of child having deficiency of protein suffer from kwashiorkor disease. So actually at the last, finally, you know, this kwashiorkor disease occurs due to the deficiency of protein. Kwashiorkor is a protein deficiency disease. Now look at the next picture. Child suffer from marasmus. Look carefully, observe carefully. Now as I think you have observed the picture of the second child. That child suffer from marasmus disease. Marasmus is an abnormality because of the malnutrition, because of the deficiency, because of the starvation. That means ki deficiency of few nutrients in their diet. Marasmus. Have you seen the picture of that child? Ribs are looking outside. Ribs are visible. Ribs. That means ki loss of muscles. Ribs are visible. You know, very lean and thin limbs and eyes are bulging out. That is the abnormality because of the malnutrition, because of the deficiency of few nutrients. Now come to the board now. This is our topic is factors responsible for poor health. Means ki malnutrition. Now we will I am discussing about the marasmus. This marasmus is a disease, abnormality. This is the disease because of the deficiency of carbohydrates, fats and proteins. If a child do not have proper diet, means ki normal diet, they do not have normal diet, means ki there is a deficiency of carbohydrate, proteins and fats. All these nutrients get deficient in their body. All three nutrients along with water, minerals and the vitamins also get deficient in their body. So the child become very lean and thin. Their ribs are visible. Wasting of muscles because loss of muscles, because muscles are not formed because of the deficiency of fats and carbohydrates. Abnormality have you seen very clearly? Ribs are visible and eyes are bulging out. Eyes bulging out. Very lean and thin limbs because of the deficiency of these three nutrients, carbohydrates, fats and proteins in their diet. So the child suffers from marasmus disease. This marasmus disease. Marasmus diseases. Marasmus disease. The muscles, wasting of the muscles in this are general. Our child becomes very lean and thin, and it is clear ki if there is a deficiency of carbohydrates and fats in their diet, that means ki growth also be retarded growth also becomes retarded, retarded growth because of the deficiency of carbohydrates, fats and protein. Growth also get retarded, and child also feel very weakness also occur because of the deficiency. Weakness because there is a lack of fats also. Proteins means ki energy giving food lack over there, so the child feel very weakness. They are becomes very weak, feel weakness because of the deficiency of energy giving food, and such condition, such abnormality are called marasmus. This is the abnormality or the disease caused because of the deficiency of carbohydrates, fats and proteins, है ना? So that growth also get retarded and they feel weakness. Now we are going to complete our chapter. One more topic, obesity is given. I will discuss this topic in the next classes, but come to the point now. There is a keywords. I will give you keywords. You write down in your copy and learn it very clearly, and on the feed I will give your exercise question and answer one by one. Daily by daily you will see your feed, and exercise question and answer I will give over there. You will note down exercise question one by one, fill in the blanks, true, false, multiple choice, brief question, and then long question one by one I will give on your feed. You will take the question answer from there and you will write in your exercise as a exercise of chapter food. Now I stop today's class.